Hello and welcome into See You Next Tuesday. I actually have a guest. It's not just me stoned on my couch. Please welcome in Jane Johnson. Hello. She's
Hi,
snapping
guys.
and dancing. Oh my God. Okay. So we're using Zoom. I am not sure how much this is going to work out, but we're gonna fucking do our best here. So yeah.
On my already sound like a cyborg.
That's okay. We'll have some Terminator vibes this See You Next Tuesday. I'm fine by that. So you flew home for the quarantine, correct? Oh God.
I did.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but we're just gonna, if any of my your questions sound off, just know I'm doing my best on what you asked.
We're both doing our best here. I mean, it keeps telling me that my internet connection is unstable, just like my mental health. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I flew home right before shit hit the fan, when it was still sociable to be on a plane. I flew home.
Yeah. And are
Great.
you
I'm in Chicago.
like super sick being around your family, or has it been nice being around your family?
It's amazing, actually, because
that's nice.
I feel like I'll do my mom's home cooked bunker. I have none of the little prairie skills that I need, but my mom has all. So she's like cooking for us. So
oh my God, I love it.
I feel coddled like a little baby.
All right, here's what I'm gonna do.
Healthy, but I love her so much.
Since it's telling me that my internet connection is unstable, we're gonna move. Here we go. We're just moving while recording. Here we go. Just gonna. Oh God, stepping on course. This is great podcasting. Here's Beetlejuice, everybody. Hey,
are we gonna start over?
No, this is the wonderfulness of my podcast. I don't give a fuck, and
what a fun.
It's good.
Day.
So, see, now we are sitting right next to the internet, so everything should work perfectly. I'm gonna sit you right here. Oh no, my PJ pants are exposed.
Oh no.
Okay, wait, but do one of these. Get a little.
Sounds like you just brought your listeners into a spaceship.
Welcome in. Buckle up, everybody. Okay, wait. But this is better now.
Yeah.
Like I'm literally sitting on top of the internet. But wait. Let me get my mic right up here on my mouth. Okay, see? This is great. Everything's great. Okay.
For the two people remaining.
For the ones that held on, welcome back in to See You Next Tuesday. I think I have figured out my electronic issues, so we shall resume. Are you going crazy in quarantine, or are you finding this like a time of like reflecting and getting to know oneself?
I'm weirdly loving it. And I know that's bad because there's like so much tragedy happening in the world right now. But on a personal level, I feel like I am sort of thriving. I know that would not be the case if I was alone in like a 1-bedroom situation in a big city. Like the only reason that I'm liking it is because I have space, I have my family, and generally speaking, everyone is safe and healthy right now. So I feel very lucky and very blessed, and I like give gratitude every single day for that.
I went for a walk yesterday, and on my like way home, I just felt like I was walking back to my jail cell. Like I was like, here I go, right back to where I've been. Like, some days I feel like great. Like today I'm having a good day, probably because I knew that we were doing this. So it like made me feel like I have something to look forward to, even though it was almost a fucking shit show, but my life is, so whatever, it's okay. And then other days I just want to cry like all day long. Like yesterday I cried a lot because it's Easter, and like I literally did not see any of my family. And normally I would like go to my sister's and eat a piece of chicken that Bradley made and all of that, and like none of that happened. But I'm healthy, so that's really all that matters in all of this. So I should just be thankful for that. and I made mac and cheese casserole. So really, it's okay.
I've been eating so much cheese in quarantine. It's so disgusting. It's so gross because I was vegan before this.
Oh, you were?
I've had so much cheese. I don't even know what my personal brand is anymore.
Oh my God. Well, I mean, you took a break. You're not home. You're not here. It's fine. I mean, you're home, but you're not here.
Morals.
It's okay. It's all right. I've burnt out my vibrator, so I feel that.
Yeah. Mine started to act up because I was using it while watching Tyler Henry Hollywood Medium. So it was like, no, we're done with this.
Are you turned on by him and the fact that he can channel the spirits, or was it just like, I'm watching this and also taking like part in masturbating?
It's a multitasking thing, and I feel like a lot of people do this, but I always think of it when I'm doing it. It's like last night I was watching the Tiger King special with Joel McHale roasting all of them, and I was masturbating, and I was like, honestly though, Joel McHale is so hot that it like kind of, I could justify it that way. But when you're talking to the guy who like used to have no teeth, who was like mad about being framed for being a meth head with this like goatee, I was just like, I don't even know how this is working right now, but somehow it's making sense.
Oh my God. I mean,
things are functioning how they should, and that's wrong.
I've been like watching Friends before and done it, but it's not like I'm masturbating to the thought of Ross and Rachel being on a break. It's just that it's on and I'm looking to have an orgasm.
You're just masturbating to white privilege.
Oh my God. What's the most wild thing you would say that you have masturbated to? Not porn-wise, television show-wise.
Honestly, probably like Going Clear, the Scientology documentary.
Oh my God. Like, I'm bored. I'm just going to slip it in.
It was really scaring me, and I had like I was freaked out, and my emotions, I didn't know what to do, and then one thing led to another. Plus it was long. That documentary was long. So yeah.
Oh my God. That's incredible.
I never do it to things where it makes sense. It's always like Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Right. Yes. Now, is there ever a time where you do turn on porn, or is it strictly television that you are coming to?
It's strictly trashy reality TV. No, I did start this year exploring with that, and I was like, oh my God. I don't know. It's like, I don't know.
Have you ever been having sex and like the TV is on and you hear something and it completely takes you out of it?
Probably. But honestly, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like that's probably happened so much, but I was like so hammered or like whatever that I didn't even notice.
Like, I'm used to coming to television, so this is easy for me. There was this one time where I was having sex. I was riding this guy, and I was like, I'm gonna like reverse cowgirl it. So I like turn around, and we're watching like something on like the fucking Food Network or something like that. And it's just hot. Some man just eating a sandwich, and I'm just like riding the D like, huh. Well, and then I was like, I'm gonna turn back around. This isn't working for me. And I just whoop. This Guy Fieri episode is not doing it for me right now. It's triple D.
I literally thought that was hot until you said Guy Fieri, and I couldn't get over it.
That's like, the triple D is not the D I'm looking for when I'm having sex.
I was like, could I make excuses for that? But yeah, no, that's not the triple D you had in mind.
It's not the sexual experience I was looking for. It's not the type of daddy.
What a role play that would be.
I have never said in bed daddy. Have you done it? Do you like doing it? Tell me your thoughts.
I don't think I've done that. I mean,
it's never been requested. And I'm a pleaser, but also the last person I personally am looking to think about in bed is my dad. So to avoid that, I'm going to go ahead and not say dad at all or bring him up. So I don't, and I get it. Like, it's not like you're saying daddy, but you literally. So if somebody would like to go to my website and explain to me, like, if you do the daddy shit in bed, also if you want to like join my Patreon, because like we're doing this on Zoom and I'm going to put the Zoom video on Patreon. So like you can join that and get exclusive content, patreon.com/littlebabykates. You can follow me everywhere at littlebabykates. And I'm just shouting myself out right now. So just act like it's not happening and listen to my bullshit. Back to having sex with Guy Fieri.
You literally just had a seizure. Like you just got MK Ultra'd with like all of your self promo.
I try to do it all at once so it's not awful, and try to do it like
you
smooth.
Were like in the middle of a question to me about asking me if I say daddy in the act, and then literally just like stared up into the sky and we're like, little baby Kate.
I was looking at the microphone. I do this thing where I'll look at the mic like I'm talking to the people, even like fucking look at the camera right here, but I'll like look at the microphone, so I'm sure I look insane. Oh my God, that's incredible.
Good God, I could see you on an interview for something and just like they're asking you about your experience and your skills, and you're like, little baby Kate, sign up for my Patreon.
I also am not used to doing video. Like, I keep forgetting I'm on film, and like I'm playing with my tape and like sitting here, and I keep like looking up and I'm like not paying attention. I'm like, oh shit, wait, we're fucking filming this shit. And I keep forgetting.
How high are you?
I'm not even high. That's the thing. I haven't had edibles yet. I maybe smoked a bowl. Oh my God. Wait, let me put you up here.
That's awesome.
This might be a little bit better than
okay.
You on my lap.
While you were getting possessed, I had time to think about the answer to your question. And I haven't said daddy, but I've said poppy.
Why?
Because it's so weird. There was a song, a while ago, it was like years ago, that J-Lo came out with a song that had poppy in it. She had the one that was like, I ain't your mama. And then she had one that was like, ooh, poppy. I don't know what it was.
Ooh, poppy.
But then it started to be a thing. I don't know why I'm trying to even relate to J-Lo in any sense when it comes to the bedroom. But I have said poppy for whatever.
Poppy is like, because you wouldn't call your dad that.
So
I feel like that's a little bit better.
So it feels very separate.
Exactly.
I wouldn't really call anyone that because I try not to appropriate, but for whatever reason, I like being a little bit goofy, you know?
Yeah.
So that felt goofy at the time.
What the other thing that's going to be rough for this show, everybody, is that I usually go through and edit out every single that I said. I'm not going to be able to do this for this, so it's just going to be like the whole time. So just bear with me, everyone. I'm a savage. What are you drinking? A little Dr. Pep moment? Like, what are we doing?
It's a bubbly. It's better than LaCroix because the flavors are more pronounced and delicious.
Love it.
Yeah.
Like, I wish this was an ad.
I know. Sometimes LaCroix tastes like toilet bowl water or
not amazing
banana boat, sunscreen. This tastes like almost like a healthy Jolly Rancher got put inside of sparkling water.
I'm fucking available. So during a sleepover, what's the grossest thing you've ever done that maybe they don't know about?
Sleepover.
Like
an adult sleepover.
An adult one, yeah. Okay. Like a sex. We had sex and now we're asleep, or like you stayed at their house.
What's the demographic who tunes into
this? That's not what
I
call them, like sleepovers, because I'm fucking stuck being 15 years old.
I know, we pretend we're 13 for like 50-year-old people.
As I take all my dates to the park and put them on the swings.
Okay, so what was the question? During a sleepover, what's
the grossest thing you've ever... Because I was peeing the other day and thought of one, and I was like, oh man, I wonder if anybody else has gross ones like me.
The grossest thing I've ever done?
Yeah, like at a guy's house that you wouldn't want them to know about.
Oh, that I wouldn't want them to know about.
Mm-hmm. I'll share mine while you compile. I have 2.
Yeah. Okay, great.
They both have to do with urine, and one of them I am not proud of. I'll tell the easier one first. So I decided to wear green pants to a date, and then we ended up back at his house, and I was real drunk on tequila, and I was like, I'm gonna go pee. So I go, and my urine was shooting out at an incredible rate. Didn't go in the toilet. No. All over my green pants. Like, have you ever been like peeing and you're drunk so you don't really know what's happening? Everything's kind of like numb, and like it just like shot out of the front, like where the toilet seat is. Like it was just going wild, and I peed all over my pants basically. And I was like, what am I gonna, I can't put my pants back, because I put my pants back on and it clearly looked like somebody had pissed all over my pants. And I was like, this is a fucking problem. He's gonna know that I peed all over myself. So I was like, all right, how can I fix this? So I just took off all of my clothes and walked out. And I was like,
what? Outside?
We were at his house. So like I just like was like, all right, I'll just come back in
so
naked.
You made it really cute.
Yeah, and then just left my urine clothes in his bathroom. This was also at his house. Another time, this is the bad one. That house, 1, was always gross. 2, they like hardly ever had toilet paper. It was like 3 a.m. I went in and I went pee, and like there was nothing. And I was like, I don't want to fucking not wipe. So I took the hand towel and I fucking wiped my urine up with the hand towel.
And you left it there?
To put it back.
Oh no.
And I thought to myself, literally 2 days ago, I was like, I wonder how long they used that towel with my pee all over.
They're probably still using it. They probably haven't washed it yet.
And that's the grossest and one of the worst things I've ever done. You think I can get arrested for that? Like, are the cops gonna come like knock on my door and be like, you peed on there?
Yeah, that's a COVID felony.
It wasn't in COVID times. This was years ago. I was like maybe 23, 24. I say that like it was ages ago, but I'm 27. But doesn't it feel like 23 versus 27 are like different worlds apart?
Oh, yes.
Like you're just a totally different human being.
Yeah. I also feel like recently it's like every year I feel like a different person.
Mm-hmm. I also feel the same way. I was talking to my therapist and told her about that. And I was like, can't wait to see who I am next year because I just keep getting better and better.
I better be filthy rich next year.
I better have so much money.
I better be literally bathing in wads of cash. But that's like 0% going to happen.
I was going to say, but that's not.
It's going to be dirt poor.
That is also a thing.
So we'll all be on the same level.
I was just going to say that money seems to be dirty, so I'm not sure how well bathing in it would go because they say that there's like traces of cocaine on dollar bills.
Yeah, and poop from poop dollars.
What's a poop dollar?
Poop dollar is when you smear poop on the bottom side of $1 and then you stick it down on the sidewalk and then you hide behind a bush and you wait for someone to walk by and pick it up. And then they realize that your poop's all over $1. And they just picked it up, which is also a COVID felony.
I'm never picking up money again.
Yeah, no, don't do
If it's only $1, it stays on the floor at this point.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Oh my God. I am not available for any of that. I have questions for you.
Oh my God, more questions?
But I'm pretty sure they're on my phone, which is fucking over there.
This is a tight ship you're running here, Katie.
You know, I'm professional as fuck. Did you think of a worse thing that you did?
Yeah, I'm gonna go buy you some time while you go get your phone and tell you about the worst thing I did, and you can come back and just giggle to
Here we
yourself,
go.
pretend
And
you heard
go.
it. So I feel like the way that this question is set up, it is fully intended. Wow, that was fast. I feel like the way that this question is set up, it's fully intended for the answer to be something to do with excretions.
It was just an excuse for me to tell my story.
Oh, okay, great. So I'll fly through these. When I used to drink, I had a bedwetting problem.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah, so that was always a fun thing where like the first time it happens when you like the first time you hook up with a guy, it's like, oh my God, I've never done this before. That is so crazy. And then you trick them into like hooking up with you a few more times. And then by the time they fall in love with you, then you're like, oh my God, it happened again. Oh no. And then it's like 50% of the times that you go out, like half the time you end up peeing the bed. And then they're just like, whatever, this is my life now. So that happened a lot.
Oh my God.
All
It
the
would
time.
only be in the bed. You would never like get up and go pee elsewhere.
It would only be in the bed. I would get like super relaxed and it would just like all come out.
Maybe like a pee before we get in bed then?
It didn't matter. There just was always something to come out, always.
Anything that was in that
Like
bladder was
literally,
fucking coming
yeah.
out in a bed.
Everybody, like most people knew about it too,
Mm-hmm.
like my close friends and like my boyfriends at the time and like even my family. Everyone's like, this is not normal. Like no one who's like 25 is like peeing the bed
No.
consistently,
It's a
because I
thing.
was just drinking that much,
No, but
that they're
I've hooked up with this guy once who fucking peed in the corner of my bedroom. So like I get it. It fucking
yeah,
happens.
yeah. But it's like, after a while they're like, I am gonna have to buy like a bedwetter like sheet cover,
Well, depends. You wear
Or
some of
like,
those
yeah,
period panties before you go out, hope it soaks it all up.
really the answer for that is to like be with someone who has a fetish for diapers in bed.
There it is. Or golden showers.
Which I never was blessed with. Yeah, or golden showers.
Hope you like golden showers while you sleep.
Maybe they all secretly liked it.
Maybe they were like, fuck, I finally got this sweet, sweet urine all over me. Thank God.
Yeah, I don't think that was the case, but it would. Either way, they stuck around. They were long-term relationships, so I made it work somehow.
So it wasn't a deal breaker in the end, so therefore it was fine.
The blessings of being a young 20-something. You can really bamboozle people.
Oh my God.
Into putting up with a lot.
So I have a series of questions that I did.
Okay, great.
Called "Would It Bother You If?" Dot.
Oh, would it bother me if?
My new country song coming out. Would it bother you if a guy that you're dating, that's kind of like the whole thing, turns over the phone, like he turns his phone over when you hang out? Does this bother you?
Honestly, okay, I feel like the conversations that you and I have a lot, I always end up saying I prefer to be aloof, which is not a good thing. It just is how I am.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that makes me think more aloof in general when it comes to stuff like this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And if he was putting his phone down, I would just think that he wanted to like pay full attention to me and like be
so
in
sweet.
the conversation. Like be fully in the conversation.
I think my issue now is like I've been hurt so much that I assume that all of these guys do all of these things, so I put it on all of them, but like maybe you're right. Who knows?
I just like to stay aloof so that I can protect myself from getting hurt. And my mind is just like, oh, he's putting the phone down. That means that we're focusing on each other. Especially if he said something like that of like making you do it too. And like, let's put our phones down and like focus on dinner,
All right. I like it. Would it bother you if you're on a date, you guys are like having a great time? Maybe you've been on a few dates, maybe like you're dating and he's constantly like looking at other girls. Does this bother you?
Again, I probably wouldn't notice for a long time.
Okay.
I would probably think that he just like had a mild case of ADD and was just like looking around in general.
Okay.
Like when I'm walking through a supermarket and like I'm with someone, they'll be like, oh, this person was like checking your ass out or whatever. Like I never notice. They'll be like, you have no idea. Like, have you seen that people put a phone in their back pocket and they record as they're walking around? Like
good old TikTok.
I feel like if I did that, I would be shook by the results because I never notice things like that.
Oh yeah.
So I'd probably think he was just like looking around at all the commotion in the restaurant and not realize that he's like fully eye fucking a girl.
Okay.
So eventually once I figure it out, yeah, that would bother me. Okay.
Once I realize it, yes, I think it would. Would it bother you if someone you're dating likes / comments on girls' photos? Because like I'm like meh on this.
Okay, I think if it's like fully like a random Instagram model who he doesn't know and like brings nothing to the table, like she has zero substance.
Yeah.
Where it's like obvious and clear, like what the whole arrangement is in that non-relationship. Yes, that would really like, I'd be like, what are you doing this for? And what do you get out of this? That would really bother me. It becomes more complicated if like they're both in entertainment and they're like friends from something and like they know each other, but I'm like secretly jealous of her because I feel like what she got going on that I
don't have.
Like, yeah,
right.
like that would also bother me, but I'd have to act like more chill about it because it's a small world and like blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
But it would probably still bother me.
Okay. What if you're asleep with them in bed and then you do some digging and then you discover that while you were asleep with him in bed, he liked photos of some other bitch? How do you feel about this?
I love the subtweet nature of this. I'll continue. I mean, I just wouldn't, I've never done something like this. So that's again, me being aloof.
I like how there's like the two types of girls who like me, a Kristen from Vanderpump Rules, who is going to like know everything about you.
FBI agent.
Yeah, like, and I can find anything, I can get into anything, like, don't put it past me. And then there's the other girls who are just like, no, I'm good. Like, I don't do that. Like, if I look for something, I'll find something. Cause I bet you will. You'll find something.
If I look for something, I'll find it. So no, I haven't done that. But it would bother me for sure.
What if you were dating somebody and he wouldn't go down on you? Would that bother you?
Oh yeah. He's not, we wouldn't be dating.
What if like he does the like head holding thing while you're giving fellatio? Is that a no? And then like,
no.
do you
there aren't
say
enough
something?
Ventilators in this country for people to be doing that.
Nobody should be sucking dick right now. This is just fucking girl talk. If you're unless you live with that dick, then you can suck it. But if it's off the street, don't you fucking touch it, girl. Don't you do it. I'm looking at the mic.
No. Pause off.
I'm looking at the mic. That's why I'm like not looking at the camera if everyone's like, what the fuck is wrong with her? I'm trying to think of like some more. Do you swallow or no?
I'm not into that. I'm not 21 years old.
Right? It's like the same thing with anal. Like, I'm not 20 years old anymore. I'm not doing that right now.
Then I missed the boat on that.
Oh, Mom, if you're listening, please, God. I've already told her not to listen
that's
anymore.
That's definitely my response then. I'm not 20.
Yeah, it's just to anything. Like,
which, by the way, why do like 19-year-olds match with me on Hinge? What's with that? Does that happen to you?
I think that they don't like care. They just because
do they think I'm loaded? Like, do they think I'm like a sugar mama?
The sad thing I'm gonna tell you is all the guys that swipe on you haven't even seen your photo. They literally just do this.
Huh?
They're just swiping right. They're just doing it. Yeah. They just swipe right. I've asked so many guys this question, and they're like, I don't even look at any of the pictures. I swipe right on all of them and hope for a match.
Why? Who are these men?
So that they
any
can...
standards?
No, they just want to get laid.
Yeah. By a garbage can?
Well, I mean, I guess like you would...
I mean, there's some rough stuff on there.
There is.
I mean, I get insulted by some of the likes that I get. I'm like, what? Where in your right mind did you get the idea that I would even like lock eyes with you ever?
They were probably watching 90 Day Fiance and they got the idea that couples like that exist. So, dude, I just started watching 90 Day Fiance, and some of the times that like I see these couples and I'm like, what?
Oh my God.
Like, y'all don't, that's not a thing. Y'all ain't banging. Nah, that's a lie.
I need to get into 90 Day. That's like my next thing on the list.
I fought it forever, and it's fucking amazing. Like, but I have nothing to do now. So the amount of garbage TV that I am watching, the limit does not exist. Been watching a murder documentary, the Lacey Peterson. Remember when that happened, and like the husband like killed his wife and baby, but did he? So like that's the whole thing, and I've been spending my mornings watching that and then wondering why I'm depressed for the rest of the day.
Rise and shine, bitch.
And I like wake up and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna enjoy coffee in bed and a little crime murder mystery. Yay, quarantine. I'm like, let me distract my brain from the madness, and then I end up watching this shit that scares me when I try to sleep.
Yeah, you're like, I can't watch the news. That's way too dark. Let me watch this murder of a pregnant woman instead.
Yeah, let me watch this woman's torso like wash up on the beach. Perfect. Let's get it. Like, what?
You're like, oh, I miss the beach. She's living the life. Her corpse is like caught up in seaweed. You're like, what bliss. She's so tan.
Awful.
Like, Katie, she's blue. Get your eyes checked. Oh, wait, we can't. Not essential.
Oh my God. Not essential. Because everything's blurry and I can't see or something. I feel like there's got to be some eye doctor that's open.
Essential if I tried.
Have you been watching anything? I mean, also, wait, you mentioned earlier that you were masturbating during the Tiger King thing. So that came out?
Yeah. So that came out yesterday, and I was hoping it wouldn't be filmed on Zoom, but it was.
Of course it was.
So we're Netflix quality right now with See You Next Tuesday.
I mean, at the beginning was rocky, but then I moved to the corner and everything ended up okay.
Oh my God, we aren't wallflowers in the corner. So yeah, that came out. It was Joel McHale asking people questions. People on Twitter were really upset because they're like, why is this guy making fun of all the cast of Tiger King? And it's like, that's literally what he's famous for. But okay, Twitter. Everyone's so sensitive.
Wait, why is
like, why wouldn't he?
Like, that's what his thing was. Who? Wait, Joe McHale was making fun of everybody?
Joel McHale was like adding jokes into his interview, and people on Twitter were like, I thought this was going to be a Tiger King special, and I'm so upset at this man, Joel McHale, making fun of these people. And it's like, okay, well, all of you were making memes last week about all of this, but now when an actual professional starts doing it, you're pissed?
That doesn't make any sense. And
I don't know.
Like, what else are you supposed to do when you're talking to them without Joe? Like, of course you're going to make funny comments. If I were the person interviewing all of them, I definitely would have been making those types of comments as well. Like, I would have expected people to want those comments.
Yes, 100%. But you can't please everybody, and people are too sensitive.
Yeah.
But you were asking what shows I've been watching?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Well, Katie and I know each other from AfterBuzz, so my panels there are Summer House and starting Real Housewives of Beverly Hills panel.
Yes, it starts Wednesday.
This week. So I've definitely been watching those shows, plus Vanderpump, because we do Vanderpump News and all that. And then beyond that, obviously the Kardashians I am watching. Beyond reality TV, we've been watching a lot of Schitt's Creek and Little Fires Everywhere. Tiger King we watched. I should start 90 Day.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It is a great one.
Yeah. And then other than that, I'll get in these like random YouTube Googling holes where I'll end up watching like Miley Cyrus sing The Climb over the years, like on YouTube at 3 a.m. I'm like watching the Miley Cyrus, like Hannah Montana, the movie version. And then I'm like, oh, she sang it on Fallon 2 years ago. Oh my God. Now she's at March for Your Lives. And I watched like all these different versions of her singing The Climb.
I literally watched that DVD the other day. So the 3D concert.
Oh my God. I need to watch Hannah Montana, the movie again, because that was a great movie.
I need to, I saw it in theaters as a fan. I should revisit.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm a big Hannah Montana fan / Miley Cyrus. Like, we stan. Is that the correct way to say that?
Yeah.
That's the first time I've said we stan ever before in my life.
We stan.
And like, who's we? Because like, I'm just me. So am I supposed to be like, I stan? Or is it we?
It's we. Because it's like me and all my personalities.
Oh, wow.
Stan. Me and all the voices in my head, Stan Miley.
Okay.
No, but yeah, I think it's the collective we of like, it's like, Twitter and TikTok. It's just all of Gen Z and I suppose millennials. We stan. We ship it. We just know.
We
fans.
Ship it.
Fans.
We ship it. And where are we shipping it to? Where does it go? What are we shipping?
Okay, I think that ship started because it's about standing a relationship. So like we ship them together.
Okay.
I think.
Okay. I'm just gonna give that like
it's like about like say if Harry Styles and Kendall Jenner are indeed back together, we ship them.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But an alt definition, which could also be the case, is if it's like we worship them.
Oh, okay. That also makes sense too.
So we'll have to Google this and make sure.
I feel old when these things happen. Like when I'm like, I don't understand. Like I'll be watching TikTok.
Me too,
and I'm like,
because
I don't know what these crazy kids are saying.
I think I have educated guesses, but again, I'm going to Google afterwards. So who knows?
How long do you think we've been going? It doesn't
have
a fucking timer on this.
3 more hours.
Well, apparently on Zoom, like I only have a 40-minute window before it asks me to pay for it, and my cheap ass doesn't want to fucking do that.
Come on, Patreon. Do the spiel again.
No. I've already done the spiel.
Come on, Patreon.
No. I mean, yes, go to my Patreon, patreon.com/littlebabykates, but I'm not doing my spiel again. And I say it as fast as possible because I know that it's like, ugh. So I'm trying to get through it fast so it just sounds like I'm having a fucking seizure the entire time because I'm like, like
I really loved it.
Dog like foaming at the mouth.
Has anyone else ever mentioned this?
No. I mean, yes, like on the Vanderpump panel last year when I used to say it, people would laugh, like Zach and them, like they would laugh at me because I would say it so quickly. They're like, why do you say it so fast? I'm like, I don't know, it just goes out really quick.
Oh my God. You should do voiceover for like big pharma commercials.
I'm fucking available.
Like, side effects are shitting out of your ass at full speed.
There's this one commercial, I think it's for like Zelgians or something, and she like it's bring your daughter to work day, and every time it comes on I do the voiceover as if she hates her daughter, and I'm like, this little fucking bitch, here she is following me and looking the same as me. I need to actually do it and do the voiceover and post it somewhere because I think it's hilarious, so I need to share it with the world or like TikTok it or fucking something. But I always ask my guests 2 questions. If you could ask or tell you're not going to ask. If you can tell your younger self anything, what are you going to tell them?
Oh my God.
It's a heavy one.
Yeah, it really is.
Sorry.
I obviously have listened to your podcast so many times. I really prepped for this question.
Oh my God, did you really? No, you're being an asshole! Bitch!
I love you so much.
I do have friends that listen, so like it's not out of the ordinary, okay?
Now I'm a full fan. Now I didn't do my research before this, but now I'm going to go back.
I mean, this was kind of all over the place. We'll do another one where I know what corner to sit in and where I time it.
Now I'm going to like literally keep your Patreon afloat.
Yes.
Okay. So, okay. So if I had to look back at my younger self and give them some advice, I would say that your mind thinks less of what's actually possible. Like your mind can't conceive things that are out of reach, so even though they're not out of reach.
Right.
I'm not phrasing this correctly, but I just,
like follow
what
your
I'm
dreams.
trying to say. Yeah. But I just feel like everything that I'm doing now in LA is like stuff that I like never, ever, ever thought was possible for me, like at all. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like my mind could not like conceive that would ever be a reality for me, like period. So it's always going to stop you like 10 steps before anything that could actually be possible. Mm-hmm. I'm not articulating this well, and there are way easier, cheesier ways to say it.
No, but it's so sweet because like it's awesome that like you're out here like fucking following your dreams and doing it, because Jane's a comedian, if you will. Like you do a comedian. Do you know what that's from?
I'm a comedian.
It's from A Father of the Bride Part 2. I'm obsessed. But you do like stand up and the videos and like go follow her. She's amazing. She's hilarious. Your tweets are incredible.
Thank you so much.
You can do like the funny tweeting shit that I can't do. I'm just like tweeting my feelings and like, I'm hungry. And you're like actually tweeting something that's like entertaining.
I'm just tweeting like dark, sad facts.
I'm like as much as I possibly can.
My humor has gotten way more dark. Like
I'm fucking here for it.
If you can tell by our jokes about what's her face.
Fucking Lacey.
The pregnant girl. Yeah.
R.I.P.
Wow. She's so tan.
And the final question, if you were standing at a podium and the entire world was listening, what would you say to them?
Hopefully something more eloquent than what I just said for the last answer. But okay, so it was actually my senior year high school quote that is an Henri Matisse quote, who's one of the artists that was like in Pablo Picasso's era that I like following. But basically when I was really young, I went to like this Matisse museum, and they told this story about how when he was getting older, he was losing his eyesight and couldn't continue to be like a really good impressionist painter. And so he started like without eyesight cutting collages because that's all he could really do. And those are like some of Matisse's most famous works. They're like the coral looking collage type sculpture looking stuff. But basically Matisse's collages are what he's like known for. And that's after the painter lost his eyesight and that was all he could do. And one of his famous quotes is, "Creativity takes courage." And it's so simple and beautiful. And that's something that I would want to convey if I was giving like a large speech to people who cared, because it's something that I always have to remind myself of, is like putting yourself out there in a way that's vulnerable and being creative it takes courage, and it's always going to take courage. And at any level you're at, it will be that way.
Yeah.
And like, we've been in situations where, what I love about Katie, because she's so funny, but she never apologizes for her opinion or for being hilarious. And that's definitely like what I strive for and what I work towards. And I never want to apologize, but like Katie is on a great level of it. You know what I mean? Like,
I just don't give a fuck. Like, if you don't like what I have to say, like, go ahead and try to suck your own dick, because that's going to be better for you than listening to my words.
Yeah. Just like, don't follow, or, you know, but
unsubscribe.
But, like, yeah. Sometimes I feel like my humor is like niche or dark or like roasty, and like people can get really offended by anything these days.
Yeah.
So they can take like something that I tweet or text as like face value. I mean that, and it was biting, you know, like, but it's like, I'm just joking because nothing really matters, you know,
right.
like, and I'm laughing about something that I do think is dark or sad, you know?
Right.
So I definitely want to continue to bring that energy in anything I do, and know that like creativity takes courage, but also who cares? And the people who like it are going to follow you, and the people who don't will follow someone else who will not offend them.
Yeah. Oh, that was such a compliment for me, though. I feel so good about myself.
No, I always say that about Katie. I love it, because we'll like offend people, and I'll be like, I think we should address it. And Katie's like, screw it.
Well, because it's like, I'm not trying to offend anybody directly. If you have an issue with the death of Dog and how I feel about it on the Vanderpump panel, then I'm sorry about it. But they portrayed the death of this lizard as fucking hilarious, and that's what it is. Fuck off. I don't know.
She's not trying to offend anybody directly. She's just trying to offend the masses.
Just the world.
Just the world at large.
Oh my God. Thank you for being a part of my first Zoom podcast. It was a mess, but we fucking did it.
Thank you so much for having me. Let's do a part 2 soon.
You know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to see you again next Tuesday. Go out, be the best person you can be, and suck as much dick as you possibly can, but don't, because we're in quarantine, only if you're living with it. Okay. Bye, everybody. Love you.